现在就开始。
对。
OK。
对，那等下录。
Okay, sure. Okay, thank you. So we move on, and then, so can you see my mouse moving? Can you? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So so the variation can be classified into the special causes and common causes. So for the process improvement team. Process improvement team is to reduce the special causes. So process improvement team. The breakthrough is to reduce the common causes. Yeah, so this is a quite important philosophy or principle to follow. Then later in 1960, the Dr. K. Ishikawa formalized the quality circle. We call the QCC. QCC. So this is a quality control circle. Quality control circle. So so known as a QCC. The use of small group, especially for Japanese company, in the morning, they allow the group of the people get together to share the experience, no matter this is quite success or failure, about the previous operation or the experience of the yesterday or experience of the last week, how they do the troubleshooting, how they make the work completed. So, and then this is quite useful. Since it's like a bulletin board to share the experience, to share the experiences. So that is called the QCC. And the ultimate goal of the QCC is to eliminate variation, improve process. So it's right here. Okay. Then we move to the last turn. In the late 70s and the early 80s, the Demi returned from Japan to America to ride out of the crisis. Now, why so fear? I would like to ask all of you, where does the fear come from? Where does the fear come from? Yeah, Patricia, I would like to share your thought. Yeah, Patricia. Yeah, based upon your personal understanding. Hello, Patricia, are you there? Hello?
Yeah, but
yeah,
I didn't know.
You don't know, would somebody would like to share Gao? Okay, Wang Shaolin. Where does the fear come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, try to speak up. It is not necessary only have a standard solution. No, there's no absolute solution for this question. Gao Mengyu.
Yes.
To your understanding, where does the fear come from?
The risk of something that we don't know.
Yeah, there's a challenge in front of you, right? Challenge. Yeah. Great. And anything else? The fear comes from challenges. Jiang Mingchun. Yeah, and the Miss Gao, the risk. Well, when you would like to take the risk, you have a fear. Yeah, something. Or Liu Huixin. Liu Huixin. Are you there, Miss Liu? Yes. What do you think? Yeah, I can do it for you one time, maybe a new job given. Yeah. So something actually you don't know, the new project, your boss say, okay, Miss Liu, yeah, we like to launch a new product. So today I'd like to assign you as a project manager of the new product. Then yeah, I would like the company like to launch this new product within 6 months. Then well, there's a pressure. Then there's a how and where the fear comes from, right? So or something some problem is encountered, actually don't know where it's going on, even though you just endeavor try to solve it, to resolve it, try to root causes, actually you have no clue or no idea where does it come from. So so then the Deming returned from Japan to ride out a crisis, and then and began his famous 4-day seminar in the United States. And then Phil Crosby wrote The Quality is Free. Okay, then why? Then why quality is free? How come? Zhang Yichun.
Hi.
Hello. So based upon the slogan, the quality is free. Yeah, to your understanding, would you like to share your opinion about this statement?
Quality is free.
Yes. Why quality is free?
Mm, because I think because quality, if we do something better, then we don't have cost any money. But if we do the quality not good, then we have to make up, so we cost more money. So
Yeah,
if we
yes, wonderful. So you got it very right. That means we need to do the thing right in the first time, right? So then there's no extra quality cost incur. So that's absolutely correct. And NBC ran, okay, if Japan can do that, why can't we? So Motorola began Six Sigma. Okay, next one. So this is the 14 I think I mentioned before. So I go into, there's only one thing. Look at this. Number 8. Do you see that? Dry out fear. Dry out fear. So yeah, this is quite this is quite subconscious. This statement, like a spiritual statement. That is walking in the air. Then the leader or the top management need to lead the team to understand the problem, to face the challenge. There's only one way. That's to dry out the fear. Okay, and break down barrier between the department. That's the only. Yeah, this is yeah this is the side way that you use to dry out the fear. And then number 10, eliminate slogan. So you need to have a SOP. You have a procedure. You need to have a strategy. Hold on, strategy. Then you need to have your operation. Then you need to have a procedure. Then you need to have the method to eliminate slogan, exploitation, and target for the workforce. Then also eliminate the numerical quotas. That means the KPI, key performance index. I would like to stop here for a while. I would like to share. Somebody can talk about what is a KPI, key performance index, and what is a KPI used for? 林志伟，
Hey,
嘿，
I don't know.
you don't know, say something. Key performance index. If you are the manager, you manage the team, you manage the team, you manage the project. You need to accomplish the goal. So you need to set out the key performance index, right? So how can you make it up? 高梦瑜，
Yes. So you mean what kind of method to definite this KPI?
No, not method. How? Based upon what criteria you define the KPI?
The staff, he or she can get how much money or cases?
Okay. Yeah. That's a quite traditional. Yeah, that's a good one. So for the team, okay, then. Yeah, let me say that. If you like to set up a KPI, hold on, KPI. Okay, I'm sorry. Do you like to set up a KPI? So it must be linked directly to the goal. Do you agree? KPI must link directly to the goal. Otherwise, KPI going to be useless, right? Then it is a team KPI, and the team KPI can be decomposed into the individual KPI. Yes. So this is how we define our KPI. So what is the ultimate goal we like to achieve for a team? And the team, how to team up for the project. So you need to understand who going to do the job A, who going to do the job B, and so on and so forth. What is the relationship between the job B and job A and job B? Then the KPI should be intercorrelated. Must be intercorrelated. So in engineering, we call the coupling. We call the coupling. Okay, then we move to the point number 12. Remove barrier prevention prior. Yeah, it's quite straightforward. 13. Institute a vigorous program education and the retraining. So that's why we need the on-site training. You need to rejuvenate the team by implant or instill by instilling the most state-of-the-art principle or knowledge, like in recent days, everybody talk about the big data analytics. And anything is anything else for the recent technologies terms, the big data? Anything else like blockchain, right? And anything else? So we need to know something new, things that are going to be the trend in society, globally, or based upon the national strategy. So anything else? Blockchain, big data analytics, and smart city. Smart city, and let me see. Du Jiano, what do you think?
Maybe robots or AI.
Okay, AI, or called intelligent robotics. Thank you.
Yeah.
But in AI or intelligent robotics.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Liu Huixin. Hello, Miss Liu. You need to say something. I know you are a little bit shy.
Hi.
Yeah, say something. What do you think of?
Machine learning.
Yeah, thank you. Very good, very good. I like your input. Zhang Yichun, what is your input?
Technology.
What?
Like, I have no idea.
Nadia, okay, no problem, no problem. So there's something will come up in your mind later. Don't worry. So they'll call it digital transformation, right? Yeah, this is the hardest term. This is the most talked about term around the world. Okay, so so that's why we have on-site training. Then take action to accomplish the transformation. So action, the action going to be, you need to have an idea. You need to have what is the SOP? Then you need to have an implementation rules. Okay, so this is crank out some idea. Then you have a SOP. Then you have an implementation rules. So yeah, this is how can we try to follow Deming's 14 point. Then the concept profound knowledge. Yeah, look at the first term, understanding and appreciation of the system. Okay, so yeah, then the optimized subsystem, sub-optimize the total system. That means we would like to optimize the global system, not only optimize the subsystem. Since you only optimize the subsystem, it is not necessary to optimize the entire system. So so always consider what is locally versus globally. See that? So this is difference. So if every department only look at their well-being, their welfare of their own department, which not going to produce the best benefit or the largest benefit for the entire company or entire system. Then the majority of the defect come from the system the responsibility of the management, so machine are in the good order, defect, and so on and so forth. So, so yeah, so when we look at the system, okay, let me say that MFG. When we look at the manufacturing system, we look at the pipeline. MFG stands for manufacturing. So we look at the pipeline from the raw material until the finished product. We look throughout the pipeline. So about the service sector, it's from the customer to customer. So Li Qihong. So for the service sector, Li Qihong.
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Yes, I would like to share. I just text the service sector. Means something from customer to customer. Would you like to elaborate?
Maybe also the environmental, like and how they treat their customers,
Yes.
like friendly environmental, could be that.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, kind of. Okay, let me just add something for you.
Okay.
The service sector, where is the beginning? We try to serve our customer better. Must be come from the request or the demand from the customer, right? So all the motivation come from customer. This is the beginning, right? Then, when we finish our service to our customer, where do we get the feedback? Also from our customer. So when we like to serve our customer better, so all the input, all the output, all the feedback come from customer to customer. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Okay. Then so second, the knowledge of statistical variation, capability, uncertainty in data. So we already understand what the variation is. Typically, we use a standard deviation, or we try to calculate range or the variance. Yeah. So these three statistics typically used to describe the data dispersion. Why the data is distributed. Cool. Then also like to consider what is the capability. So typically there's a three typical process capability. Index. The first one is called the potential capability. So if you don't have an idea, I strongly suggest you just type in the keyword into the browser. Then there's come up some pages. You can just check it out. What is the potential capability index? We call the CP index. The second we call the actual capability. It's called CPK. We call it actual capability. And the third one, yes, it's quite, yeah, it's become more popular. However, compared to CP and CPK, this is not that popular. However, Takuchi capability. Takuchi capability. That's called the CPM. So Takuchi capability. Then the CPM is used to accommodate the variance and the square bias, B-I-A-S-E, bias simultaneously. Okay, then CPM is used to accommodate the variance and the square bias simultaneously. That's how the process deviated from the nominal value, which is target. Also consider the data dispersion within the observation. All right, then we move on to identify where the problems are and the point our manager and worker toward, try to drive toward solution. Then next one, knowledge of the psychology, which is talk about motivation. Motivation people are afraid of. Okay, then the people are afraid of falling and not being recognized. So how can we do that? Job in empower. What is the job empowerment? So we also write then. We empower the first counter or front counter employees or workers. They let them have the freedom of dealing with the problem, troubleshooting, and try to resolve the difficulties. So that's called the job empowerment. Or we can say this is also right. Also, hold on. Also rise the front end worker. Okay, then so that the fear data, so they fear how data used against them. So yeah, need to motivate them. They've been recognized. The value has been recognized. Well, so the customer will treat the value they contribute to the company as a personal assets. Then they drive out their fear. So, well, they always has some fear about how the data going to be used against them, especially when we perform the time and motion study. No, actually, the data will tell the evidence. The evidence going to tell us the value they deliver. So, the data by the evidence. The evidence to to say the value of the customer bring to the company. So no, they just clearly pinpoint. We do not use those data to against them and try to recognize their value in the system or in the organization. Then last one, theory of knowledge, understanding that management in any form is a prediction, is based upon the assumption. So, based upon the assumption, so we like to do the prediction. We like to do the classification, and we like to do the diagnosis. We like to do the prognosis. We like to do the prevention and so on and so forth. See that? So basically we have assumption, then we have the data. Then we collect the data, then we have the model. Once we have the model can be used to perform the prediction, classification, or diagnosis, prognosis, prevention, or something, or do the clustering as well. Yeah, there's so many things we can accomplish. So, and it is based upon the assumption. Okay, history of the total quality. Yeah, this is quite. Yeah, it's quite old. This is on the assembly line at the Ford Motor Company in 1923. Most of the workers producing Model T cars. At that time, this is called a volume production. Yeah, they produce a bulk of the T car and with a low variety, very low variety. Were immigrants and they could not speak English. Maybe they come from Mexico, come from the South America, come from China. Those immigrants barely speak English. Many were illiterate, even though they do not even read. They cannot speak and cannot even read. So workers learn their trade by modeling the action of other workers. They try to emulate others. Yeah, they were unable to plan. No, they have no idea how to plan, and then not to mention, then they can perform the quality improvement. Not a single chance. Then, so problem solving, making decision. As a result, the Dr. Taylor Scientific School of the Management flourished. That's called the systematic design. Okay, Dr. Taylor, and the MBA and industrial engineering were invented to do this work. The MBA, the Master of Business Administration, industrial engineering is my department, were invented to do this work. Today, the workforce is educated in a more robust system. The worker know their what is needed to improve their job, and yeah, of course, the company do not tap into this significant source of knowledge, then will truly be at the competitive disadvantage. So now the whole system has been improved. However, on the contrary, there's a new thing comes up, like fintech, like a smart city, like a smart manufacturing, or the smart healthcare coming up. So need to face more challenges. Okay, we take a break. And return after 10 minutes break. Okay, so everybody back to the classroom. Okay, so yeah, let me see how. Yeah, hold on. No. Yes. I like to see. Hold on. Yes. Okay. So. Okay, then we move to the. Hold on. Can you see the share screen? I think you do, right? Can you? Sorry. Can you see the screen? Yes. Okay. Then we go. Then let's get started. The history of total quality. So according to the field class B, quality is 3, right? And additive 0 defect, and continuous improvement, and a measurement is the price of conformance plus the price of non-conformance. So the quality cost can be classified as an internal quality cost and the external quality cost. So there's two different classes. Then hold on. I'd like to see. Okay, then hold on. Then transforming an organization, the motivation through fear and the loyalty. So yeah, from the motivation to the shared vision. So something can be transferred. Transfer. That's why recently you heard what is the transfer learning. The transfer learning. Something you like to build out a new system. However, the system is quite resemble the existing system. So I don't want to. So we don't want to build it up based upon from scratch. So transfer learning. So all the knowledge, all the failure, all the experiences, all the SOP, all the auditing record that can be borrowed from the existing system. Okay, then hold on, let me see. So how can I let you show that? I don't know. Okay. Hold on, my system doesn't work right. Hold on. Yes, there you go. Okay, there you go. Then we see the second, the attitude. It is their problem. So ownership of every problem affecting the customer. So we talk about the stakeholder. What is a stakeholder? The whole company, our customer, our vendor, our raw material provider, all stakeholders everybody counts. Every individual counts. So this is attitude. This is not, do not throw it over the wall. Do not throw it over the wall. This is a really bad attitude for co-working, for teaming. Then third one, attitude. The way we always done. No, actually, this is not a one-shot operation. So quality is not the one-shot operation. Always belong to continuous improvement. And the next one, the decision based on the assumption and the judgment call. So no, actually no, not 100% correct. So hold on, I just shut it off. Yes, sometimes your assumption and the past experience may be useful. Then, however, we still make decision based on the data and the fact. So we call the evidence base. Call this is the evidence base. See? I don't know. No, I like to. Not a channel. So next one, and everything begins and ends with the management. No, actually, everything begins and ends with customer, as I mentioned previously. So this is how everybody everything can be start and end with the customer. Then the crisis management and the recovery. No, actually, sometimes do it right at the first time. So we need to still have a contingency plan. For the business continuity plan, we call it BCP, which is quite important. Always have a backup system. Well, even though we truly believe we need to do it right at the first time, however, still have a backup. From the choosing participative or scientific management, the choosing scientific and participative management. So this is vice versa. So, okay. And this is both. We need to participation also have a scientific approach. So then we talk about what Six Sigma. Wow. It's called a DNAIC. Okay. So typically for convenience. So we no. How can we shut the line off? I don't know. Hold on. Give me a second. I like to shut the. Okay, then. So the Six Sigma is a goal of near perfection in meeting customer requirement. The ultimate goal. The ultimate goal, that means this is the 3.4 ppm. Less than. Oh, come on. Less than or equal to 3.4 ppm. But the ppm stand for the part. Parts per million. So the goal, come on, jeez. So I need to log out. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. I know. All right, and yeah, there's a homework. Yeah, there's a homework. I think going to due 2 weeks from today. So try to use the Excel to show the statistics. Show the statistics of the 3.4 ppm for sigma principle. To use the Excel to show the statistics of 3.4 ppm for Six Sigma principle, right? Patricia, I think you've done this before in my class. Do you? Patricia? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, you remember. And I also saw Ling.
Yes, yes. We
Okay, remember. Okay, if you have any question or problem, go to Patricia or Ling. They're going to give you the detail. So this is not that hard. You can directly use the Excel to put the statistic. It's a 3.4. Okay, so that's why I allowed you 2 weeks from today. Just submit it. I want everybody to submit a paper. This is the hard copy to me. Do not send it an Excel to me. No, do not send it. And you just print it out and show me how you calculate 3.4. Okay. So this homework is due 2 weeks from today. So second, sweeping culture change effort to position a company for greater customer satisfaction. So profitability and competitiveness. So yeah, there's always a systematic approach to make the company more profitable, more competitive in the market. Yeah, I think in some way the Six Sigma approach is capable. However, up to date, well, most of the company already reached the extreme on the paradigm of Six Sigma. That's why how the Six Sigma cannot can do it anymore. So a comprehensive and a flexible system for achieving, sustaining, and maximizing business successes. That's why we always talk about SDG. That's hold on. Sustainable development goal. Called the SDG. Hold on. The SDG. So, and maximize business success, uniquely driven by close understanding of customer needs. So, yeah, if you like to do that, the QFD can be useful. This is a quality functional deployment, called a QFD, or house of quality. The house of quality. Then disciplined use of fact, data, statistical analysis, and the diligent attention to managing, improving, and reinventing business processes. Okay, this is this is the basic principle of Six Sigma. Yeah. Why is 99% the quality good enough? So like that. So I mentioned like 0.99, 0.99 times 0.99, etc., etc., and the times 0.99. So it's going to be a disastrous outcome. So yeah, Everybody follow the three sigma principle. The yield is 99%. However, if a complete product consists of the 100 component, each component only follow the three sigma quality principle, so the yield is 99. So it end up with the final product with the yield rate about the 70%. It means that 30% going to be fixed or replaced or rechecked. So going to be a disaster. Yeah. And then take a look at that. 22,000 check will be deduct from the Rome bank account in the next 20 minutes in United States. Wow. Well, it's not yeah, it is not huge. However, to personal, it is it's a big damage. And 20,000 incorrect drug prescription will be written in the next 12 months. Well, if we talk about vaccine, it's going to cost life. So it is totally unacceptable. Until baby will be given to the wrong parent each day. Wow. If only just follow the 99%, the quality level, then this is so many disaster going to happen. Then Six Sigma quality. Yeah, look at the objective of Six Sigma quality, 3.4 defect per million opportunity. So that is to say, from the mean, hold on, let me type it, let me text it, from mean to the specification, the range from mean to the cover Six Sigma. Okay. From the range from mean to the specification cover Six Sigma. Then to the same, to the right and to the left, and also allow 1.5 shift. No, I'm sorry. Allow the mean shift of the 1.5 stand sigma. Okay, this is important. Also allow the mean shift of the 1.5 sigmas. So under these circumstances, then it will produce less than or equal to 3.4 ppm. So that's this entire statement. So that's going to be the statement for the homework that is due to we from today. So, and look at the illustration. The number standard deviation when there's a no deviation, number standard deviation. So you can see that this is a number of the standard deviation. This is on the left, the column is this mean shift. So mean shift on the left. Use the 3 sigma, the 2700 ppm. Why? Use the 3 sigma going to cover 99.73%. 99.73, and the defective rate is going to be the point. Defective. I'm sorry. I need to recall it. I'm sorry. defective rate corresponding defective rate going to be 0.00, I'm sorry, 0.0027. See that? So corresponding defective rate is a 0.0027, and the 0.027 into the ppm is by a million. So turn out 0.0027 times. Okay, and turn out to the 2700 ppm. That's how the 2700, this number come from. So under the same circumstances, and if we use the 4 sigma, so it's going to the defective rate going to reduce that 63.55, 0.002. However, under this, the 3 sigma, 3, 4, 5, 6, for this row, this is no mean shift allowed. So sometimes it is so unrealistic, which is not true. So in the practice, mean shift is quite common. So that is quite common. That means this is often quite frequently. So that's why look at that when it is a 1.5 standard deviation shift. So we apply the 6 sigma is less than 3.4. Okay, this is how this table try to deliver. Okay, look at this. Next one. But is sigma realistic? Yes. So it is a systematic approach. So it is a systematic approach for process improvement. Like, yeah. So look at the, this is a horizontal axis. So this is the number of sigma we have. And for the, this is a horizontal, the vertical axis, defect per million opportunity, called the DPMO, defect per million DPMO. So look at the left. When we use the 3 sigma, this is the average company. Like we today, like a restaurant, like we go to the McDonald's, we like to Wendy, we go to the Burger King, we go to the Moss Burger, yeah, a doctor prescription writing, well, since there's no, they never, like a dental clinic, how can they use 6 sigma? They never use that. Or payroll processing, and order write-up, the journal vouchers, wire transfer in the banking, or the airline baggage handling. So wow, this is, yeah, it's a pain in the neck. This is really bad memory when I traveled to Bali Island. This is like 10 years ago. So yeah, my luggage totally lost. So I don't have any. So I need to buy my new underwear, buy my new shirt, since I would like to present my academic paper in Bali. So when I done my presentation in the conference, then my baggage was found and returned to my hotel. So this is a really bad memory. However, everything has been set up. I go to the department store to get all the things I need. Then, so like this, the average company purchase material lot reject rate. So then move downward from the from the upper left to the lower right. So this is then every company 233 ppm down to 3.4. Like this is the best in class, typically, which is referred to the best practice. Refer to the best practice, like domestic airline, the 5 fatality rate. Well, yeah, the airline now they try to avoid any casualty or a disaster or things that totally unrevertible. The point of no return. Once while there's something wrong, there's a cause. Cause the life of the entire airplane. So, would you like to give me some contrast between the average company and the best in class in your experiences? Like, and to give me an example to your understanding, what is a average company? What is the best practice in any industry? As you experience, or you have an intern before, or you have a read a paper before, or you have you ever read a headline before in the social media. So I would like everybody to give me an example. Li Qihong. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, teacher.
Give me example of average company versus best practice in any industry. Okay, I text it. Give me an example of average company versus best practice in any industry. You can.
Let me think. Um, can you give me an example? Help with an example.
Okay, like typically, well, where you go have a dinner, or you have a celebration in your birthday, so you go to the restaurant. How about the restaurant?
You mean the looks like? Or
Yeah, something. What is the average restaurant? Something. It is the best restaurant in your mind. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. I know one in back to my country.
Yep.
Which is in a rooftop.
Yep.
They like if you, for example, they take your things in and control and down in the building, and you left your things there, and you go up to the rooftop, and you can find your things in a box upstairs.
Yeah, can you say that again? I don't get it. So, what is best and what is average? What is differences? Would you say that again?
Yes, and I mean the thing, and when I back in Paraguay in the restaurant, and they have like two systems to control your things to get into.
Okay, I see. Okay, so so they have a better arrangement for the customer, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, Zhang Yichun, would you like to give us an example? Zhang Yichun. Hello.
Hi.
No restaurant anymore. Give me another different example.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Like the
Um, like small.
Like, where do you go for shopping? What
Mall?
now the department store or some mall. We like to think that will go with average mall and what is the best mall. So shopping mall in your mind.
Like Sogo?
Yeah, Sogo. I think Sogo could be the best in class. And what is the average?
The average maybe like the small shop in the street.
Yeah, it's like a drugstore. Yeah, like a drugstore. Well, then, okay, thank you. 林继伟. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Could you give us example? So everybody should give me example. Hello.
I see.
Yeah, how about the cinema, the theater? Where do you go to see the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, give me example. This thing, what is the average? What is the best?
Teacher, your microphone is so
Excuse me. Or give me an example of your own. Okay, think about that. I will return to you later. Okay, Liu Huixin. Hello, are you there?
Hi. Hi.
Come on. So I won't deprive you of accepting challenges. That's why I ask everybody should speak up. So this is the opportunity for you to accept challenges. Hello?
Hi.
Can you give me? Okay, I'll return to you later. Wang Shaoling.
hello.
Hello.
I think for me, in motorcycle, average company is like Suzuki.
What? I cannot hear you. Would you say it again?
Oh, I said that for me, in motorcycle, average company is like Suzuki.
What is that? What is the
Motor-
average? What is the
Suzuki.
average? What is the
Suzuki
average? Suzuki.
or Yamaha.
Oh, okay. And the best is Yamaha, right?
No. Best I think is like Ducati.
Okay, Ducati. Okay, good. Then we have Jiang Minchun. Hello.
Yeah. Think about the like MRT train, like MRT airport train, the express and the local one.
Okay, the MRT. You mean the
Like the
MRT?
express line.
Excuse me? I cannot hear you. Could you just say it again slowly? I cannot hear you. The voice is quite is not clear.
Like the best service is like the express train.
Yes.
And the operator like the local one.
Okay, can you just type? Just text it. Type. You just type it. I cannot hear you. Just type. Just leave a message. Yeah. Okay, best service like the express train. Okay, the average like okay, the local train. That's good. Especially like a Taiwan train company. That's great. Thank you. Very good.杜佳诺.
Hello, teacher.
Yes. Would you like to give me example in your country?
My country, I think the average importation for cars
Yes.
we import from Chile, and the best quality I think we export from Europa or Asia, Japan or
Okay, I
Spain.
see. Okay, some local may thing or some important from Japan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. 高梦瑜.
Hello.
Hello. What is your example?
Um, I want to use my experience, my internship experience. Um, Average company is just like normal lab that both asks us to create some materials,
Yeah.
and we need to follow. We need to follow the thing he talked. But I stay in another company, and that boss told me I can have creativity, and the end is the thing he wants, and but the process I can use my creativity to do that,
Okay.
and he can pay for it.
Okay, good. And Miss Gao, give me a quite good example based upon her experience in intern. Yeah, maybe two different job. One is just more routine. The other is with more variety, which allow the creativity and have their own. So yeah, the best practice is more liberal than the routine job, right? Yeah, that's great. Then we back to Lin Jiwei. Hello.
Hey,
Hey, that's your turn.
I think the car for car
Yeah, whatever you like to say.
and the best is the Porsche
Yeah.
and the what is the average?
What company is average? What?
What?
Vote?
Yeah.
Oh, Ford? Ford?
Oh,
FORD?
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Then, Xinhui. Huixin, you are last one.
Hi. Hello.
So everybody need to give an example, then we move on. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, say something.
Like hospital
Hospital, great. And
and the nurse and their best practice is like communication, like when during shift change, have to record and transfer the important patient information.
Okay, okay, something like a clinic, domestic clinic. Actually, they
Yes.
don't have a state-of-the-art information system like a NTU Hospital, National Taiwan University Hospital, or Chang'an Memorial Hospital. They are more modern and they are more up to date. Say they have a better information system. They'll send the relevant information and the reminder to patient for their registration and yeah, remind their they need to going back for clinical visits. So yeah, so I think the hospital well can be considered a research hospital or clinic hospital. Okay, then we move on. Then sixth improvement method is the DMAIC. D is define. Define what? Then measure and analyze. This is continuous improvement. IC. On the right, this is DMADV, re-engineering. That means what is a re plus engineering? So we talk about this later. First of all, we talk about on the left, DMAIC. What is it defined? What is to be defined? Mengyu.
Yes, hello. I think define our problem.
Yeah, okay, problem. And there is any difficulty, okay. And then, okay, measure well, I like to solving. And then measure what? What do we measure? Solving.
Okay. What do we measure?
What? What do we measure? We measure CTQ. That is related to the problem. Okay, what CTQ is? What CTQ is?
CTQ?
Yep. What CTQ is? Okay. What's it? So I mentioned it several times, more than 10 times in my class.
CTQ. Critical to quality.
Yeah, critical, good quality. Okay, great. And we take, so we collect the data. So we equip sensor. We equip sensor, which is well, maybe it is based upon the Bluetooth or RFID. It could be or barcode or post system. This is the point of cell, the suppose system. Anything else? Where can I get the data? RFID, or we scan the barcode, then we get the data from the RFID or some the easy car. In Taiwan, we have a yo-yo car, right? The easy car, and the octopus in Hong Kong. Octopus car in Hong Kong, HK, something like that. Then analyze. So when we get the data, so we're going to analyze what is key or important versus unimportant variables. Okay, this is quite important. So we have a bulk of the important and non-important variables, so which need to be identified. So we only consider important one into the system in the model. So that's in order to fulfill continuous improvement. So typical improvement, we try to improve that, or we're going to analyze the key parameters. So we're going to use a cause and effect. Let's see. Cause and the effect diagram. So this is a cause and effect diagram, like Ishikawa diagram, fishbone diagram. And also, what kind of rule we can use in order to screen out important and non-important variable? Sorry. If you were the engineer in charge, so what kind of tool like to choose to screen the important variables?
Screen the important variables.
How? What kind of method? By what method you can do?
Regression?
Yeah, okay, kind of. Anything else? Can we do the Pareto analysis? Can we do that? Pareto analysis? This is the 80-20 principle. Okay. So I stop here for a while. Later, the last hour, we're going to start talking about what is the principle of the 80-20 principle. I will ask somebody for further discussion. All right, 10 minutes break. Yes. Hello. All right, and so then we back to the classroom. Back to the classroom. Then, okay, Chris, hold on. Do you see the screen? I think you do, right? Right. Okay, do you see the screen? Do you? Shaolin, do you see the screen?
Yeah, yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, 好, okay, let's go. Then, define improve. So once while we talk about the 80-20. What is a Pareto? Pareto diagram. What is a Pareto diagram for? Would somebody, Patricia, would you like to give you some? Yes, would you like to give you some words about the Pareto diagram?
So Pareto chart is a cost analysis tool. It represents a statistic in a bar graph with the length of bar representing the frequency of error and the cost in time and money. This Pareto chart is just not for quality. It can use in business, medicine, and whatever, and it's focused like the 80% and the 20%.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is typical use to identify critical field. Critical field causes. The critical forces. Then we would like to then improvement. How to improve? By one method we can make improvement about the process. 高梦瑜.
Yes.
Yeah. To your understanding, what kind of method you think it is suitable for improvement?
For improvement, follow. Find a detect and modify it.
Modify it, yeah, the process and yeah, okay. So troubleshooting. Then Zhang Yichun, would you like to say something? How to improve the process if you were the manager?
Hi. Like what kind of things to improve, like a factory or restaurant or anything?
Hello?
Hello.
Improve. How to improve?
Well, I think to improve is like we need to find the previous mistake that we make, like we ask the customer of what things that we should improve, and because the service that we provide to customer is the service that we serve the customer, that we can analyze what kind of things that we should improve by asking the feedback from the customer.
Yeah, thank you. So this is the feedback from our customer. Yeah, that's great. That's why I always will survey, right? We perform the survey, do the Google table, or yeah, we can do it from the social media. We do the text mining, a text crawling technique, yeah, which can create the opportunity for improvement. Then control. That means we like to maintain the status quo. So yeah, we need to remember what is the best operating condition. Then what is the best operating condition for this? Then yeah, from time to time we need to do the further fine-tuning or further the adjustment, yeah, something like that. Okay, then okay, let's move to the next page. Okay, DMAIC define. Let's start with the first step. Define who your customer are. Then typically you the customer need to identify your market, who where the market is, where the customer are, and still do the customer segmentation, do the customer segmentation, and what their requirements are for your product or services. So provide a service to the update. We send FAE for the software update. This is a field, FIELD, application engineer. That is called the FAE. To your customer, they typically bring all the information, bring their request, bring their recommendation back to the department. Then we can information of which can be utilized for what kind of jobs should be done in order to satisfy the customer requirement. So their expectation. So typically expectation should receive from time to time, and then we're going to have our CRM department called the customer requirement man and AG management, the CRM, and define your team goals, project boundary. So project limitation. So this is not possible without any seating. So you need to define where the boundary is. Then and what you focus on and what you want. So you need to prioritize. Prioritize the project. There's so many projects you wish which perform in order to improve the productivity and efficiency, effectiveness, or streamlining of the process line. However, you need to have a priority, so the prioritization, and define the process you are driving into by mapping the process. Mapping. This is like try to find a functional relationship between X and Y. I'm sorry, to be X and Y. X and Y. So what is the relationship between the input variable? What is input variable and the output variable? Yeah. Okay, then we move to the measure. So measure in advanced engineering, which is it's referred to the metrology. So measure eliminate guesswork. So now don't want to guesswork and assumption about what customer need and expect and how well processes are working. So we'd like to collect the data from many sources to determine speed in responding to our customer request, defects type, and how frequently they occur. So that is so need to consider what is the severity of the defect, how often they happen, and from where where do the defect come from? Then how often? Feedback severity is how to correct them. So and how fast we can respond to our customer. So this is called a quick response management. So QRM, called quick response management. Typically we'd like to use there's something I would like to share with you. Hold on. Let me find a website. Collaborative. Hold on. CFPR. Okay, let me type in the CFPR. CFPR. Collaborative planning, forecasting, and the replenishment between you and your vendors. So we working together, prepare. What is mid-range planning? Forecast how many raw materials should be prepared. How often those raw material and sub-assembly should be replenished. So that is called the CPFR. So sometimes, it should be embedded into the APS. So the APS I already mentioned several times at the advanced production scheduling. Then customer request defect type and how frequently they occur, and the client feedback on how process fit their need and how client rate us over time. And that's so our what is a positive and a negative? Hold on, opinion, not opinion, negative. Yeah, let me see what is the correct wording. Positive. Comments. Okay, I would like to use this. What is a positive? What is negative? What is a negative? How the negative comment evolve? Yeah. Then over time, the data collection may suggest a chart of revision. So in this stage, we also like to focus on the data quality. So the data curations, where do we get the data? Where do we put into the data storage? Yep, where we store the data, and what is precision of data? How accurate the data you should collect, and then how often the data should be collected, and also the sufficiency of data. Is the data really sufficient or not? And finally, then what the data type? Data type then should be time series, or should be, well, categorical, or it could be an image or video. I'm sorry, video. Okay, should be of different type, time series, categorical data, or image, or video. So then the data collection may suggest a charted revision sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't necessarily. No, it is not well suited to the customer needs. So we need to periodically revision. Periodic revision. Okay. So move to the next page. So analyze. So grounded in the context of the customer and the competitive environment. So analyze. Well, analyze is used to organize data, of look for the process problem and the opportunity. So the basic, we perform the data analysis. So what is a basic tool for data analysis? So everybody should say one. So we start with Jiang Mingchun, data analysis. Mingchun, hello? What kind of data analysis like you ever used before? Hello.
Yeah.
Jiang Mingchun, where are you? You are riding a bicycle or somewhere? Where are you?
I'm on the bus.
What?
I'm on the bus.
On the bus. Why don't you stay in one place? Why don't you take on the bus? What's wrong with you? Where are you headed? You going to Kending? Or you going to Ximending? So where are you headed? Come on. Why are you on the bus? Zhongli. You're heading to Zhongli. Okay. Yeah, strange. This is class time. You need to stay in one place and listen to the class. You are typically you are not allowed to be moving. Okay, Patricia.
Hi, teacher.
Yeah. Data analysis. What kind of data analysis data analysis tool you ever use?
VBA.
Yeah, on Visual Basic Tool. Okay. Visual Basic Tool actually is a package. PACKAG. This is a package that including the drawing, including the database, including the Excel for basic statistics. Gao Mengyu, what kind of the analysis tool you ever used before?
Excel is included.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Excel, CEL. Yeah, that's cool. So this is the spreadsheet. Yeah, this is spreadsheet. Okay. Then Li Qihong. Li Qihong. Hello.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
What kind of the analysis tool you ever used before?
I used to BBA and but to say already about that. I don't remember right now, teacher.
Okay, maybe the C language. You wrote a program in C using C language, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Zhang Yichun.
Hello.
Yeah.
I use Minitab.
Okay, cool. Mini. This is Minitab is a statistical computation tool. That's cool. And Lin Jiwei.
Hey. I also use Minitab.
Anything else?
No, I don't know.
Okay, Python. Right, Python could be. And Huixin, what kind of tool you ever use?
Hi. I use Minitab.
Minitab and anything else? And SAS, or you ever use computer software or a software C language or Python or there's another with Java, right? This is Java. Right? And Saudin, what kind of tool you ever use?
I use VBA, SPS, Python, R.
Where are you? You are in your department, or
Yeah, I'm in my department.
in the department, in your in your apartment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, however, voice not clear. Okay, then the improve identify source of variation, root cause of the problem in the process. So we need to perform the analyze. Typically going to analyze, measure, define. Okay, like we have, we like to evaluate the risk. So that's called a risk analysis. Typically, we're going to use the FMEA, failure mode. This is failure mode. Failure mode evac analysis. Something like that. We call the FEMA. Yeah. Then we have to improve to generate both obvious and creative solution to fix and prevent problems, to find creative solution by correcting root causes require innovation, technology, and the discipline. So improvement, typically we use the experimentation. During experimentation, this is known as the DOE, the design of experiment. The design, so try one factor at a time. One factor at a time, or factorial design, or fractional factorial design. More advanced design of the response surface methodology type. Yeah, this is, or in not engineering. In industry, typically use a Takuchi approach, like a robust parameter design. Yeah, robust parameter design. Then once we just screen out those important. So this is called the sequential experimentation. Sequential experimentation. So just move the experimental block. Move. One by one. So moving experimental block one by one in order to sequentially improve the process. Finally, we find then finally we're going to conduct the confirmation experiment. Hold on, excuse me. Confirmation experiment. So this is quite important. So confirm our suggested improvements solution that is totally valid. So it's all valid. Okay, done. Then technology and the discipline. Okay, then we're almost done. Okay, then this is the DMA. I see the last one, control. Yeah, I would like to control. There's two major things. First of all, Yeah, the first of all, going to the we call the control chart SPC. The TC code process control can be classified into the attribute control chart. I'm sorry. And the variable control chart. So this is two type. And then finally, there's another called the EVOP for sequential improvement, called the evolutionary process by Box, GP Box, GEP. Hello? Is somebody? Hello? Is somebody talking? Okay, come on. Somebody just on the street. Patricia, where are you?
Hi, teacher.
Yes, where are you? You in the restaurant?
No, I'm in apartment. Like in.
Okay, finally we so this is the EVOV. So in order to control the improvement status consistently throughout. So control ensure that the process improvement. Once improvement, they will hold on the gain. So we need to be sustainable. Sustainable. So hold the gain rather than revert to the same problem again. So various control tools such as the digital process control can be utilized. Other tools such as the procedure documentation help. Like ISO will be the documentation tool. Always do the auditing. We do the auditing. Do the third party auditing. Try to gain the status quo. Try to hold the gain. And the various control tool SPC can utilize that tool like procedure documentation, ISO. Like TS 16949. Yeah, this is for the automobile and the ICT industry. How the institutionalize improvement. Yeah, this is important. Last one. Okay. So then we move to the last part of the slide, the Six Sigma and DNADV design. So a DMA the same. Then move to the design. Since re-engineering, why? Yeah, the product does not meet the customer's satisfaction. Once the product doesn't meet the customer satisfaction, re-engineering is required. So it is necessary to re-engineer the product process. So develop a detailed design for new process, determine and evaluate enabling element, especially for the material handling or value add, or I would like to reduce the cycle time. It could be create control testing plan for new design. We like to add the new feature into the product, or like to remove or to circumvent some malfunction that could possibly happen in future. So create control and testing plan for new design. Use the tools such as simulation. Yeah, it could be. Or benchmarking. Yeah, in the house of quality. So design like design of experiment or quality function deployment, QFD, FEMA, FMEACA, the failure mode evaluation analysis, and cost the FEMA, the failure mode effect and cost analysis, and cost benefit analysis, and so on and so forth. Okay. Last slide, the validation. Yeah, the DMADV, the validate, this is test. So there's two parts. First one is verification versus validation. So design with the pilot implementation, that's called the dry run. You have a dry run. If successful, we develop and execute a full-scale implementation, so that's validation. So the tool in this step include the planning tool, we're doing the flow chart, or other process management technique like planning, like a Word AD, or PDCA, it could be, and the Word documentation, like we can use a CPM, that is a critical path method, or PERT. This is called a project evaluation and the review technique. So the CPM is deterministic, and the PERT is a stochastic. It's maybe not probabilistic. It is the stochastic, provide the optimistic versus the pessimistic perspective. Yeah, they give the most expected and also optimistic and pessimistic viewpoint for the project management. Okay, then that will be end of the second slide. Okay, so today I'm going to stop here. Next week, we already provide you the Industry 4.0, the PowerPoint for Industry 4.0. Did we? Yes or no? Did we provide you the Industry 4? Yes, yeah. Okay. So just print it out. We're going to talk about the Industry 4.0. All right. So I stop here. Now it's 3:52 in the afternoon. Thanks for your cooperation. I know some of you, yeah, the communication, the quality is not that good. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Okay. So I see you next week. And remember, bring your paper next week. I'm going to review that. Bring your paper next week. So I'm going to see that. Okay. So bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
老师，你什么 paper 是指什么？你是说期末报告呢？
对啊。
所以你不是在说工业4.0，你说期末报告的 paper。
对，yeah。
但你那个 paper 是要怎样？
什么？
我说你 paper 的形式要怎样？它是 Word 档？
就是 Quality Magazine 啊，就是 Quality Progress 啊。
但是我去图书馆找，它是只有电子档。我找到的是电子档，
印出来。
印出来。
当然了。
但我已经选好我要题目，可以只印我那个。
那你要拿给我看啊。
还是因为我现在已经选好，还是我现在可以跟你讲？
来吧，下次见面说不要这样送。
哦，好啊，老师，那明天要去找你。
我看几点的 ，Hold on。明天的话，什么什么啦，一直来去什么啦。
老师，那你要问我，因为我听俊子。
什么？你在说什么？我都听不清楚你在讲什么。明天几点钟可以来？
希望
什么？
我希望是下午。
下午那就3点吧。
3点了，
可以吗
？3点可以吗？老师，那我们要报告什么？
报告你们进度啊！我怎么知道你们进度？
就是我们进度一直在做前处理。
什么？你报告你们进度，让我看你们的结果啊！
好，
可以吗？
可以。
OK， 好，明天见哈。好，拜拜。喂，我老师，请那个佩奇上来好了。好，谢谢，拜拜。然后我现在就是按停下来，对不对？在哪里？3个点。